When we think about behavior, we also have to think about identity. Behavior is identity made visible. Ask someone who they are. Most people don't answer with a personality trait. They answer with what they do. I'm an engineer. I'm a graphic designer. I'm an HR professional. I'm an operator. Our work becomes part of our identity. And that's exactly why promotions are more complicated than we realize. Someone learns a new job, they receive a new title, they get their raise, inherit the team, but psychologically, something bigger is happening. Think about yesterday. Yesterday, this person is rewarded for solving problems, being an expert, producing great work, having the answers. Those behaviors made them successful. Those behaviors have earned them an excellent performance reviews, and those behaviors are exactly what earned them the place to be considered for a promotion in the first place. Then, overnight, everything changes, especially for those first-time managers. They're asked to develop people, ask better questions, create clarity, build someone else's success instead of proving their own. And they're no longer rewarded for having all of the answers. Rather, they're rewarded for helping someone find them. That is not learning a new functional skill. That is an identity shift. And if we don't recognize that shift, we often mistake normal human behavior for poor leadership.
In 2023, when I entered this new role, I have a much smaller, spread out, remote team. I had a fairly startling realization that not all of those behaviors that served me for 15 years of my operational career were the same ones that were going to carry me into my future. And so there has been this sort of grief in the identity loss, or at least understanding, wow, I really need to adjust a lot of the things that made me successful to carry me into the future.
And that's where another concept becomes incredibly helpful for us to bring forward to you. We at Behavioral Essentials have partnered with clinical psychologist and author of Blind Spotting, Martin Dubin. And one of the concepts he introduces is something called promotion grief. I love the phrase because it gives us language to name something many leaders experience, just as Steph experienced, and many of you probably have too, but rarely understand. Promotion grief is not resistance to change. Rather, it is actually the emotional work of letting go of an identity that no longer fits. Here's the important part for you, HR. Your job is not to eliminate the discomfort. In many ways, suffering is the greatest teacher, and that's the healthy part of what they're going through. Your opportunity is to help someone move through it with intention and greater awareness. And the simplest ways you can do that is through conversations that foster greater understanding and reflection. Leadership is not simply about adding responsibility. It's about choosing what only you can do and intentionally letting go of the rest.